Ginger Lamm. I am the project designer. I've been here for just about 3 years.
I'm Madison Bichler, and I'm also a project designer.
Some days we might be going out to a client's home and meeting the client for the first time, taking a measure of their existing space, talking about what they're looking for in their project, what their needs are, what their wants are, trying to get some more information so that when they do come to the showroom, we can have a design or a couple designs ready for them that they can look at and tell us what they like and what they don't like, and narrow down that design process for them. There's other days where we're meeting with a client to, once the design is nailed down, to pick out all of their selections, so all their finishes, their flooring, their countertops, cabinets, etc., colors, and putting all of that together. Some of those days the homeowner has a really hard time making a decision, so in some cases we're eliminating what they don't like to discover what they do like. Then there's other days where we are full mode into designing and putting the full set of plans together. So we're on the computer all day drafting up a full set of plans that includes not only the as-built and the new plan, but plumbing, electrical, all the mechanicals, framing, etc.
So the step-by-step is we'll start with that measure meeting, and then we'll move on to creating designs that we think they would like based on what they've told us. And then they'll come in and we'll sit down and go over what they want. And if they like this design, perfect. If they want to change things, awesome, we can do that as well. And then after that, we sit down with them at a separate time and go over the selections.
It's putting all the plans together and revising the plans and getting them ready for estimating, getting them ready for trade days, where we have our trades come out to the job site ahead of time and take a look at the project so that they can come up with a solid number for how much that particular thing is going to cost. And then finalizing plans. I like more of the architectural aspect and coming up with different designs. And then second to that is picking out the finishes.
I like creating designs and seeing where my creativity can shine and making custom pieces. Just trying to make everything perfect for the client.
And we always tell people that, I may have presented this to you, or I may have picked out, let's say 3 different palettes of selections or materials. And I'll tell them, if you don't like this, that's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's not my house. But based on what we discussed, these are 3 different ideas or directions that I think you would really like, and then go from there. We're really transparent with everything that we do, and we guide the homeowner throughout our process to make sure that they're selecting materials that are going to fit within their budget. We don't like to work with allowances. A lot of contractors will do allowances, and then the homeowner goes to pick out, let's say, a countertop, and they find out from the contractor, oh, that's going to be another $5,000 because I didn't budget for something, at that price point. We don't like to do that. We like the homeowner to know up front where they're coming in at, and we do price checks throughout our process, throughout the design and estimating process, so that the homeowner, as we're making decisions and as we're designing, has an idea of where we think this is going to land. And in the end, we do give them a firm number of how much that project's going to cost. So sales, they will give them a ballpark number of how much we think this project is going to cost. Then as we go through the design process, we start narrowing or funneling that price down, and it starts with the design itself. And we could come up with a design that's totally out of the water and they absolutely love it and they're willing to go above their budget, or they might say, no, I absolutely need to stay within this budget. Or as we're going along and picking out selections, they might realize, hey, this price is more than I want to pay. We need to scale back on some of the selections that we've chosen. But we do price checks several different times throughout the course of the design phase, so that they do understand, and so that in the end, when we do present that final number, it's not a shock to them.